Hey guys, in today's video, we're going to be talking about how does the body actually burn fat. So, I get this question all the time when I am talking to people about losing weight or burning fat. People are always curious, like, what is this process? How does it work? Is it true that after a certain point, like if I've lost 20 pounds, that my body will start to burn fat? So, I want to go through this with you so you guys have a clear understanding of exactly how your body burns fat. And also, stay to the end because I am gonna give you one very important tip that you can use to speed up this process and burn fat much faster. Okay, let's go ahead and dive into this. So, the way that our bodies burn fat is through a process called lipolysis. So, lipolysis is basically the breakdown of fat cells. And during this process, the body releases stored fat from the fat cells into the bloodstream as free fatty acids and glycerol. So, these free fatty acids and glycerol then can be used by the body for energy. So, this is the basic process of how your body burns fat. Now, there are several factors that influence the rate at which your body burns fat. The first factor is, of course, diet. So, the type of food that you eat will play a big role in how fast you burn fat. For example, if you're eating a high protein, high fat, low carbohydrate diet like the ketogenic diet, your body will be able to burn fat much faster than if you were on a diet that was high in carbohydrates. This is because when you eat carbs, your body will first turn that into sugar, right? That's what carbs are, okay? They're just different types of sugars. Your body will use that sugar for energy first before it starts to burn any fat. So, if you're on a low-carb diet, your body will be able to tap into that fat much sooner. Another factor that influences how fast you burn fat is exercise. So, obviously, if you're exercising and working out, your body is going to be burning more calories, which means it will be burning more fat. Now, the type of exercise that you do matters. There are some exercises that are better for burning fat than others. For example, high-intensity interval training, also known as HIIT, is a great way to burn fat. Another form of exercise that's very good for burning fat is resistance training, which is basically weightlifting. So, the reason why these two forms of exercise are so good at burning fat is because they increase something called excess post-exercise oxygen consumption, also known as EPOC. So, EPOC is basically when your body continues to burn calories and fat even after you're done exercising. So, for example, if you go on a 30-minute run, well, you're going to burn a lot of calories and a lot of fat during that 30 minutes. But if your body continues to burn calories and fat for 2 hours afterwards because you did a really good workout, well then you've just doubled the amount of calories and fat that you've burned. So, that's why it's important to do high-intensity exercise that increases EPOC. Alright, another factor that influences how fast you burn fat is sleep. So, if you're not getting enough sleep, your body will not be able to burn fat as effectively. In fact, studies have shown that people who get less sleep tend to have higher levels of body fat. So, make sure you're getting enough sleep if you want to burn fat. Alright, the next factor is stress. So, if you're under a lot of stress, your body will produce more cortisol. Cortisol is a hormone that can make you gain weight and prevent you from burning fat. So, it's important to manage your stress levels if you want to lose weight. And the last factor I'm going to talk about is hormones. So, there are many different hormones that can influence how fast you burn fat. For example, if you have a thyroid condition where your thyroid is not functioning properly, you may find it difficult to lose weight and burn fat. Also, if you have too much insulin in your body, which is usually caused by eating too many carbohydrates, this can also make it difficult to burn fat. Alright, now that you understand the factors that influence how fast you burn fat, I want to give you a tip on how you can burn fat much faster. And that is to do something called fasting. So, fasting is when you voluntarily don't eat for a certain period of time. When you do this, your body will tap into its fat stores and start burning fat for energy. This is because when you're not eating, your body is in a state called ketosis. In ketosis, your body is burning fat and producing something called ketones. Ketones are basically an alternative source of energy for your body. So, when your body is in ketosis, it's able to burn fat much more efficiently. Now, there are many different ways that you can fast. You can do something called intermittent fasting where you are not eating for a certain period of time each day. Or you can do a 24-hour fast where you're not eating for a full 24 hours. There are many different ways that you can approach fasting. You don't have to do it my way. You can find a way that works for you. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. and I hope it answered your questions about how the body burns fat. If you have any more questions, go ahead and comment down below. I'll try to answer as best as I can. And if you'd like to learn more about losing weight and burning fat, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We have a ton of great resources on this topic. Alright, thanks for watching and we'll see you guys next time.